G'day cobbers, right on. I am here in Mediu. Mediu is, well, it's kind of like the beginning area of the mountains, of the main ski resort zone close to Almaty, and I'm heading further up the mountains. And the best way to do that is with a cable car. So you catch the cable car here from Mediu, and winter time this will obviously be skiing and all the rest of it. Now it's great for hiking and mountain biking. And you can see the cable car here goes way off up into the mountains. So I'm actually looking forward to the ride in the cable car. So I think it's going to be the most relaxing part of my next few days, because I'm going to try to do a big hike through the mountains. So let's go get in one of these little bad boys. I'm up Shymbulak, and how high are we here? 2,300 meters, something like that. So Shymbulak is the ski resort town. Well, it's not town, little village here in the mountains. So this is where, if you're in, well, it's the #1 destination in Central Asia if you want to go, yeah, skiing, snowboarding. Got all the chairlifts all heading up here. See chairlifts over here. It doesn't look like anything here would be for beginners, so it looks moderate to advanced. It's all pretty steep. There's a gondola ride carries on up to another base up here, and it's called the Talga Pass, and it carries on. And down here is the village essentially. There's big decking with restaurants, bars. You know, you could just, there's straight ski to straight down here, so you've got your Apris bars and things like that. This would be a bloody awesome place to be in the winter, but even right now in the summer it's brilliant. Sitting on the deck down there having a piva or two. Ooh yeah, check it out. Come here in summertime and jump in the pool. How good is that? Sit in the lounge chairs, have a beer, have a swim. Did you ever know Kazakhstan had this going on? Well, look at this for a little setup, guys. I've got my beer, I've got some bao bun things here, and I got the mountains. There's not a lot else that makes me happier than that. It's fantastic. It's a lovely cool breeze. It's just sitting here, you know, you could be in Switzerland or Austria, except here the cost is a quarter of the price. You know, a beer cost me $3, you know, the meal cost me $2. If you were to come here in ski season and get a day pass for skiing on the slopes here, you would get a massive price reduction than if you tried it anywhere in Western Europe. I think this is well worth. I really want to come back here in winter and do some skiing, but yeah, put this on your radar, guys, because this is a fantastic spot. It's not at all what I expected for a ski village in Kazakhstan to be like. Hello beautiful friends, it's day 2 up here at Shymbulak. Shymbulak's down there, the ski resort village. Taking a gondola up to, this is the Snag restaurant, so this is the Combi 1 line, and then here you can change to Combi 2 to take you to a restaurant up the top. So I'm here early in the morning looking for a place for some breakfast and a coffee. This one looks pretty damn good, but I might head on up to the one up the top. So yeah, but you can make out Almaty a whole heap better just down here. The Almaty party. Alrighty, let's go up to the top, I reckon. I'm up at the top, and there's a little restaurant thing up here. You see the mountains here, so there's glacier in here. So but what's really cool here, which I didn't know about, so there's this little restaurant here, this little igloo thing, and there's these little cabins on the hillside here. How cool are these? I didn't even know that this was an option. Can you imagine staying up here in winter time, coming out of your luxury cabin, skiing straight down the mountain, getting a gondola lift straight up to having a beer up here? That'd be awesome. Up here, this is Shymbulak Peak. That's about 3,500. We're at about 3,200 now, and this is called the Tauga Pass. So we're kind of in this saddle between the mountains here, and yeah, I'm kind of here for a different reason other than breakfast, and it's kind of like when I did the Hopper, the Rush Lake and the Hopper Glacier one. I wanted to go and suss out what's going on, because I'm going to try to do a trek from here for about 3 or 4 days, and I want to see where the trailhead starts before I'm up here tomorrow morning and just winging it. So I like to, if you can, and why not, come and have breakfast, have a coffee, and then see where it goes. But I'm looking at where I've got to go. I want to get past these cabins. Damn, these cabins are cool, man. Shit, yeah. This is what it's all about. I'm getting distracted with this cool little cabins. They got their own little barbecue cookers out the front. Yeah, you can grill up some shazliks. That's awesome. I wonder how much they cost. Let's see if we can sneak in between a couple. So this is the path that I'm going to be heading, and it heads down here into this valley, and then from what I can sort of figure out, it goes this way up this valley around the back side of these mountains, and it does a kind of heads up higher up into the mountains. There's some other peaks and passes, so at least we've got beautiful weather. Things can change up at this altitude pretty quickly. I was looking at those fellas now, unless I'm in for something that I don't know I'm in for, they're wearing climbing helmets. There are high avalanche risks around these areas of Tian Shan. You guys might have seen the video more recently of the giant avalanche that got those guys on the Kazakhstan side of these mountains. So Kyrgyzstan's just over here. So these can be pretty dangerous mountains. They're wearing helmets, and I'm guessing that they're going to do a summit or something, do some alpinist stuff. Otherwise I'm feeling somewhat underprepared. What can go wrong? Alrighty, well that's my morning tomorrow sussed out. I'm happy with that. Start up here, down here. Damn, I was just looking on my offline maps. I gotta go right. It's always heartbreaking, eh? But I know I've got to go uphill over here, up over these mountains, when I've got to go down right into the valley, and then I essentially follow the river that's way down in that valley, and then yeah, so where these sort of come together, I head up this valley here, and so the beginning of my day, whew, happy days. And then it just turns to shit, and I have to walk uphill for about the next I think it was 20 kilometers, about 20k to there's a pass somewhere up here that I need to get to, but I might break that up into two sections, because I've 20 to 25k of predominantly uphill. That's a fair bit to do. It's about a 2 kilometer altitude gain I think I have to do. Surely somebody could have made a track over this, put in a little staircase. Oh, la-di-da, wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, this is a nice area. There's people down here just having their breakfast, brought some bread rolls and coffee, sit at a little picnic table, just look out over the view, stay in one of these cabins. Alrighty, I'm gonna go get myself some breakfast. So you can actually stay in a little yurt up here if you like. I'm guessing it'd be a whole heap cheaper. I just poked my head into this yurt here, and there's it's like a dorm room, I guess. So lots of people just kind of sleeping on these mats. So that'd be a cheaper option if you wanted to stay up on the mountains, as opposed to staying in these luxury little cabins. What a nice little area. You don't have to hike up here. Have 3 gondola rides and a half-hour bus ride, and you're here from Almaty. How crazy is that? You just bring a bag of beers and some food and chill out here, man. How cool would that be? But if you don't want to be as stupid as me and then hike down a mountain to then hike back up a mountain for 4 days, but you still want to do a hike, and this is something I was just half considering then, was here. So Shymbulak Peak, which is just here, just boop, there. From there, there's a series of peaks that take you downhill the whole way. So it's sort of, and they'll take you down to Mediu, where the bus takes you as far as the bus brings you. So Mediu is where I got the gondola ride to get you from Mediu to Shymbulak. So if you want to do a hike, that's all downhill, and get in, I think you get in about 4 summits. So you sort of be going down, then do a little summit, and down, a little summit, down. So if you want to bag yourself some summits, the easiest way possible, you just up here and follow this ridge the whole way down the hill. So yeah, straight from here, and you'd end up going down, all right down into the valley. Shymbulak Ski Village is here, and you'd end up going down there a little bit. And then there's Almaty. This DeLonghi sign is reminding me that I need coffee. But what a cool little area. It's absolutely beautiful here. Righto, I'm up the top here by the little restaurant, and I found this picture here of what it looks like in winter. Here's the little cabins in winter time with snow. But so first thing, there's the glacier here, another glacier here. They're 2 permanent glaciers. They're obviously quite small now, but in winter time you wouldn't see, they'll just be covered in snow completely. But I like that there's a summit just here, and it's 4,100 meters. They've given it a very catchy name. It is called the Peak of the Assembly of the People of Kazakhstan. I think there's one too many ofs in there. That doesn't really flow off the tongue too easily. Maybe it's meant to be an acronym. The Park. Yeah, I think that's what it's actually meant to be. The Potopac Peak. Potopac Peak. Everyone loves that Potopac Peak. So after sussing it out, it's really nice in there. It's really lush and like, yeah, alpine style. But this is a bit more tailored for your lunchtime to dinner crowd, because it's a very nice bar in there. So if you want to come and have a breakfast whiskey, that's the place to go. So this would be a great place later in the afternoon or at sunset to come up here for a drink. And they do, yeah, a whole heap of more main course rather than breakfast. But these guys here right now are doing a lot of construction. So sitting outside while these guys are grinding and welding isn't making for a most pleasant experience. So I'm going to head down to the other one.